everyone, and welcome back to my channel today. I haven't filmed a video on this topic, which is skincare, in I'm thinking it's been since like my sophomore year of college, so it's been about 2-3 years since I've talked about skincare. Back when I was in high school, I used to go to the dermatologist and he would, prescribe me different things. I was never on Accutane or anything like that, but just like pills and stuff that I would take. It would clear up my skin, and so I've always had really dry skin since then, and I've been kind of scared to try out different like facial cleansing tool. I had the opportunity to try out 3 different facial cleanser brush thing that you can purchase from Sephora, which is so exciting, like, oh my gosh, right? And I'm gonna talk about them here today and like which ones are my favorite, and we're gonna call it The Great Cleanse. Doesn't that sound very majestic? I think so too. To make things easier on all of you guys, I'm going to go in order from the cheapest alternative to the most expensive alternative and give you guys like my thoughts on all of them, so you guys know which ones to keep in mind when you're shopping for a new cleansing brush for your face. So whenever I'm just cleaning my face every day, I usually use the Purity Cleanser by Philosophy, and it's like, I've been using that for years. I just think it's very natural and it just feels really good on my skin. And I've also been using different kinds from the Clarisonic kit that I got before, so I'll talk about that later. The first one I have is the Clinique Sonic System Clarifying Cleanser. Man, that's a tongue twister. And this one retails for about $89, I believe. And this one's really cool because this one is, I feel like, a very compact one. Kind of looks like the Clarisonic in a way. You can start off by using this for about 30 seconds, just one time a day, to about a minute 2 times a day. And this one's really cool because it kind of has like a 2-for-1 kind of feel to it with one brush head. And the green part is to be used like up and down on your T-zone and then also on your chin. So you just like work on that for like 15 seconds. And then you do each cheek for about 10-15 seconds using the white in a circular motion. And I apply my cleanser directly to my face, and then I just kind of like buff this in with a little bit of a moistened, bristled brush thing. I feel like it does a great job at lathering up your cleanser. I wouldn't recommend using this one for exfoliating just because I feel like the bristles aren't really made for that one, but I feel like this is just a really good, just kind of like everyday kind of cleanser, and I'm a big fan of Clinique, so I really do like this one, and I'm excited to continue to use this. Next one I kept in my little package, but it's a Foreo Luna Mini. I feel like I'm pronouncing that probably wrong. This is about $120 something. The thing that I've discovered about this little cleansing brush is that they also sell one for men, so that's pretty cool. To me, this one is the most travel friendly, and I also read online that this one you can charge for like 1 time every 6 months, and you can use it for a very long time. And I think that this one is, like I said, a great one to travel with, so this is one that I'll be taking with me on my trip. Unlike the other brushes that you can purchase at Sephora, this one is actually made out of like body safe silicones, because on the back side of it, it's got the thicker bristles, which are used for the more like oily parts of your skin, so I would suggest using it along like the T-zone. And this section where it's more fine bristles is supposed to be on like your cheeks or something like that. And then there's just like this little tiny little part right here which has also a thicker bristle. In order to use the Luna, you apply your cleanser to your face, and then you simply just turn this thing on by clicking the button, and it makes this vibrating noise. This is a 1-minute system, so I would suggest using the softer bristles on your cheeks because that's what that one's made for, and then the back side is best used for your T-zone and getting, deep into, those fine lines and everything like that. So this one right here is my favorite cleansing tool that I have ever used. I'm just like so excited to talk about this right now. So exciting. So a few years ago on YouTube, it was like super cool to get a Clarisonic for Christmas, and I didn't get one because I was like, why am I paying that much money for a facial cleansing tool thing? And then I got one, and my life has like changed for the better. Oh my gosh. This is a Clarisonic Smart Profile, and this is the most expensive out of the 3 different ones that I'm talking about here today, and basically this rocks. It comes with 2 different brush heads, and this is the one that I have on it right now. This is just the everyday brush. This one has a timer on it, so when you just press this button, it turns it on, and you do 20 seconds on your forehead and then 20 seconds like on this area, and then 10 seconds on each cheek, and altogether that would be 60 seconds. And the thing that's really cool about this is that it like actually like kind of stops for a few seconds for you to give time to change where you're cleaning, if that makes sense. And it starts, and you're just working this into your forehead. Yep, just working it. Wow, that does a good job cleaning it. If it's vibrating. And then it'll make this beeping noise, and that's when you switch. The technology behind the Clarisonic is just mind-boggling to me, just because I think it's seriously so amazing. It's an entire kit. It comes with a cleansing soap and also an exfoliator, and when you exfoliate using the Clarisonic, oh my lord everyone, your life will change forever. Your face feels like a baby's butt, and it just allows you to absorb like the moisturizer so much more, and your face feels literally like you just had a facial, and I just love that feeling so much. For years I was just simply washing my face and, you know, calling it quits, and then sometimes exfoliating it when I had a chance. But now I see, like, I feel the difference, and I feel like that's what everybody kind of like needs, is in order to know like how to keep their skin manageable and everything like that. And my skin honestly is so much softer ever since I started using and trying out these different tools. And also it's cleared up a lot of like my bumps on my face. Like I just always had really bad bumps, so I don't really know how to describe it. All three of these are great purchases, but my all-time favorite one is for sure the Smart Profile from Clarisonic. I love it so much. So that's basically what I've been doing for my skincare routine recently. I hope I kind of helped you guys out. If you have any more questions, be sure to ask them below, or check out all the links that I have in the description box. Let me know if you've tried out any of these products before, and let me know your thoughts on them. And until next time, I will talk to y'all later. Bye!